Hello, this is Jose from City of Cars. Today I just want to do a walk around video for you guys on our 2017 Audi Q7. As always, the first thing we're going to do is just kind of walk around the whole vehicle just so you can kind of get a representation of the condition. It actually looks pretty clean, especially for the miles and the model year. But obviously there is a couple little nicks and scratches here and there, being that it is a used vehicle, which I will be sure to point out to you here along the way. So let's go ahead and start with the front end of the vehicle. As you can see very closely, you got a couple little ships here and there from it being on the highway. You got a nice little scuff right there on like the outer chrome edging. You also got a little bit of pepperization at the bottom splitter, but nothing major. Again, things that you only really notice if you're really close up. Got a little dent right there. And actually for the front, that's pretty much about it. I mean, again, little tiny things, but obviously if you get really close, you will notice them, but nothing major. Going here, we'll start with one of the driver's side rims. Everything looks in pretty good condition. You got a little bit, actually that might just be dirt. Actually, yes it is, it'll rub right out. So actually, no scuffs on this rim. All looks pretty good. It is wrapped with some Continental tires, and the tire tread is actually pretty good. Looks like everything's in decent shape. Looking along the side, not seeing any major door dings on the panels themselves, which is always good. A little tiny scuff right here that I did want to point out. Looking at the driver's side rear rim, again, all in very good shape, no major scuffs. And again, it's paired with those Continental tires, so they are all matching. And as you can see, plenty of tread left in the tire. Coming to the rear end here, actually looks really, really clean. Doesn't seem like there's any, well, you got one little guy right here. A couple little scuff, I'm sure, from loading things in and out, but again, nothing incredibly major. It is a power tailgate, so if you go like that, going to open up by itself. Taking a peek inside here, pretty clean. If we open this up, it does have the Bose stereo system, so that is going to have obviously the subwoofer built in. Kind of nice that it is out of the way. Do got a couple buttons here. That's for the third row powered seat, which you can see it does operate by itself. Looks like we got some extra tools here that come along with the vehicle. And actually, that's really heavy. I'm surprised the motor was capable of doing that. Obviously, that's going to be a lot more graceful now that that's out of the way. But the vehicle is equipped with a powered third row seating. And if we fold it down, you can kind of see that it kind of does all that on its own. I think we got to move that seat up a little bit. I do want to point out, people were using this obviously to carry things in and out. So as you can see here, you do got some scuff marks across the Alcantara. So that's obviously from carrying things in and out. It also does have the adjustable height. So if I go like this, it's kind of hard to see in the video, but the whole vehicle is actually lowering down right now. So you can see even just a wheel gap, like there's barely any there. And then if we go ahead and press that raise button, it's going to actually raise it back up. And you can really see the difference in the ground clearance. So that's definitely kind of nifty. Let's go ahead and shut this back. So we'll just press that button there. That's going to close back up for us. It does look like it does have the hitch package, which is really nice. Yeah. If there's any connection points, don't, but it is definitely installed in there. It looks like factory. Let's go ahead and step inside the back seat area. It does come with these little nifty curtain shades, which is kind of nice. They do hang in there. You can drop them down. Does have an old school ashtray right there. Seats all look pretty clean in the rear. Obviously, climate control systems. We'll go ahead and turn that the car actually on and show you that here in a second. But in here, you do have some cup holders and a nice little armrest. Also, these seats can fold down back, as you can see there, and then obviously recline forward if you needed them to. And the other nice thing, kind of hard to do with the camera in here at the same time, but bear with me, there we go. It does have a split folding middle row, so if you have something fairly large and you still have passengers in the second row seating, you can still fit everybody in and carry whatever you're carrying. Let's go ahead and put that back up. And that's with this little latch right here. You're able to fold that back to its proper position. Nice thing too, obviously the air vents in the back, and you also have them in the side here, which is kind of nifty. Bose stereo system. I think we did mention, speaking about rear speakers, there is a crack in one of the speakers. You can see right here, there is a little rip in the actual plastic of the speaker panel itself. Obviously the speakers are not affected, but there is a crack right there. Definitely wanted to point that out. Other than that, rear area looks pretty good. Obviously panoramic sunroof. Let's go ahead and move over to the passenger side again. Take a peek at the front passenger side rim. Again, all looks pretty neat. No major scuffs or anything like that. That all looks good. Coming into the back area here. Again, all very clean. No signs of any door dings, anything like that. The actual body of the vehicle is actually really clean. They're definitely taking care of it. It also is prepped for roof rails if you ever wanted to attach that accessory on there. It is definitely more than capable of doing that. You will also receive 2 sets of keys with the vehicle, and they are a smart key entry system, meaning that as soon as you walk up to the door, you can grab the door handle and you can see the vehicle just turns on or locks without having to press anything. It just automatically knows that you're there. Moving into the driver's seat, you do have a couple wrinkles here in the front bolster, but no major rips or tears, which is good. Looking at the overall condition, the buttons all don't appear to be worn out or anything like that. They're all in pretty good shape. Car's currently got 79,315 miles. Does have the heated side view mirrors as well as power folding. All of them should be automatic, and you also have memory seating right there. Let's go ahead and step inside. Actually, turn it on. Another thing to notice, the previous owner did install a radar detector system in it, so that is built in and hidden away, but it is really nifty to have it integrated there, but it is built into the car at this point. So it's standard equipment that you do have a radar detection system in the car already pre-built. Definitely a nice upgrade. Hopefully that can avoid a ticket in the future. Taking a peek here. Let's go ahead and go to the main menu. Put the car in reverse. You can see it does have a nice little backup camera, and you can kind of change the view that you want on it. It does have a front facing camera, so it has cameras pretty much all the way around, which is kind of nice, as well as the actual backup sensors. Go ahead and put it back in park. Heated and cooled seating. You actually have, you can choose the airspeed of each one of the seats, which is nice. You also have the ability of going into a different couple driving modes: individual, dynamic. Let's go back to the main home screen here. This is kind of cool that it can actually be hidden away, so it drops it down and up. It does have the heads-up display system. I'm gonna try to zoom in, but you can see that is definitely there. But boom, let's see, to view, you can change the view in a couple different ways here, but definitely nice. You can actually have like the actual GPS kind of as your main screen, so there's a couple different settings that you can actually use depending on what setting you want to have it in. Obviously cruise control buttons right there, automatic headlights. Definitely a nice little car. Love this. So you got 2 visors themselves. And that even expands. I mean, kudos on that department. Oh, I think that one goes goes in first, and that one goes in here. Perfect. Obviously you have that ambient lighting all the way around. You can kind of see it highlighted here. Definitely really cool, and I think you can actually customize the color of that. Let's see, we go to settings and display brightness, factory settings. You need a measurement, maybe not in that one. Let's go back. Connect, media, radio, sound. Let's go to vehicle. Well, there's our over driving modes, which is kind of cool. Off-road. Here we go. Air conditioning. Let's go to vehicle settings. Here we go. Interior lighting. So you can see it's set at red. We can go blue. All of a sudden that it goes to blue. Now we're going to white. You can even go to individual. Increase the brightness. I like the blue. I'm going to leave it at blue, which is kind of cool. But off driving assist, let's take a peek at that. So you can see speed warning, parking aid, heads up display, adaptive cruise control, the distance warning, so you can set how far away you are from each one of your cars. Congestion assist, so pre-sense, Audi side assist, so probably your blind spot monitoring system, active lane, rain sensors. So definitely nice to be able to have all those buttons readily available, or safety features readily available, I should say. Let's go ahead and take this for a quick drive around the block. We're gonna go ahead and hide this. We're gonna ask this lady right here to help us open the garage door. Can you please? Perfect. That was actually a really good timing. I was gonna have to pause the video and do that, but now we can just go ahead, take a little shortcut, safety first, put my seatbelt on, and we are ready to roll. Actually, really nice tight turning radius on this. Makes it actually really easy to get in and out of the garage. Always look at the side view mirrors. Perfect. Cool. Alright, and we're off. Let's go ahead and take this for a quick drive around the block. As you can see, very comfortable car. Even though it's a huge vehicle, it does ride a lot like a car. The handling is just very tight, very easy to drive. I love the Audi steering feel. The quattro system just hugs the road. We have a really tight corner here, but it has no problem going around that. Very luxurious, cushy ride. And the only downside to these cars is when you're on your highway, you do not feel the speed. You can be going 80 miles an hour and it feels like you're going 65 in these cars. Very, very comfortable car, and they're just comfortable at high speeds. Very, very good setup. Definitely a nice car. Let's go ahead and park this right up front of the building. Put it in park. Just press that P. And let's just show you that it does have the cooling seats as well. That redirects the air conditioning to the perforated seats. Which now in better lighting, I do want to show you this passenger seat does have a couple little nicks here and there, so I do want you to see that. The vehicle has not gone through a detail. It is scheduled to go through one, so you still have a little grime here and there, but it is going to go through an actual detail before we deliver the car. You do have another little space here, and I should note you also have one right here. And again, keep in mind this is going to go to detail before we actually deliver the vehicle, so all that will be cleaned out. Actually this, I don't know if it'll work. It does have the night vision. I just wanted to show that it does have that, so you can kind of see that you do have night vision on the vehicle. Let's go ahead and open up the hood. Not that there's much to see nowadays on these cars. They're all in the car covers and stuff for the majority of the stuff, but at the same token, let's go ahead and take a peek. There we go. Good, running nice and clean. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Do one last final walk around the vehicle now that it's kind of outside and you can see it in a different type of lighting. But again, very clean car. especially in the mid-20s. It's a whole lot of bang for the buck factor. But hopefully this video helps. If I missed anything, please let me know, and I'd be happy to do a follow-up video on it. But again, for that mid-20s price point, I think this is a really, really good value. Very nice car. Please let us know if there's any other questions. And other than that, I hope you have a wonderful day.